Hello everyone, welcome to day 282 of playing chess every day for you. Let's find the game. Starting as black here. They play e4, so I'll play c6 and d4, so I'll play d5. They push through, so I bring my bishop out. They develop their light squared bishop. I could just take this. I'd actually like to take that. If the queen takes, I'll just push. If they take, I get to develop. They do have a check now. The net block. Well, they actually lost me a pawn almost. This push. Allowed for a check. I'd have to play queen up. So they play this move. I could just kick the queen. I have a dark squared bishop, so that would not be good for me. I'll go ahead and take here. If the queen takes, then I develop. Pawn takes. Here I can just play this. The check doesn't do anything. So I'll just play knight to c6. I can't pin them now though. They can get behind. The problem with a5 is that if they push, I have to take. I could bring my queen out and then I could bring my queen out and then my knight to try and target this, which seems like a good idea. And if they play this, then I just take with check. This is pinned to a check right now. After knight c6, it looks like I'm winning a pawn. If they jump in here, I'm not really worried. They are defending this though. But I can add a second knight to the attack and try to win this. This is a central pawn with no other pawns around it, which could be very nice for me to win. After knight e7, knight f5, I'm attacking this so many times. They go ahead and castle. Now they have discoveries on my bishop, so that's not good for me. I think I have to go ahead and take. Now I can develop my knight this way and try to. Though here, if I castle, they have this, and that's not good. But then I'd move my rook and I'd be okay. I think this move is okay. If I play this, I'm not attacking this, but I could. I think I'll start by moving my rook to this file. Actually, I'll go ahead and castle, and if they play bishop b5, then I play rook e8. That should be completely fine. And that would also let me build some pressure on this. Also, they can't play this because I just take. So I don't know what I'm talking about there. After knight to f5, I have 3 attackers on this, but they have 3 defenders. So I could maybe try to bring a rook in. Rook a to c8, it looks good. They make a knight move targeting this. But I simply have this and I'm attacking this. This move, they try to kick me away. That does seem annoying. If I go here, they have g4. And I think I'm in big trouble. I don't want to push right now, because that weakens my king so much. But pushing does allow this square to be very nice for my knight. And then I'm attacking this, so if I go here, I'm really worried about g4. Yeah, I have to play g6, I think. If I go here, they have to play back. This is a weakness around my king, so I do need to be careful now. Especially if the bishop tries to come this way. They drop back to defend, I'll just jump in. I have to try and add a rook to the c4 square. I do have this move which tempers the queen, but the queen just moves. I guess rook over just defends this again. But now this move looks very nice because I'm attacking this. This move takes, looks okay. This move, the queen goes all the way back. Can probably play rook over. Yeah, this move seems good for me. If takes, and then the bishop can't come in here, which is very nice. Here has to be a good move. And they choose to take. I'll take the open file with my rook. I was thinking if we rook trade I could come in here, but it's not possible. If they take, I just control the open file. I want to come in and try and win this pawn. If I come here, they can come in here, which looks annoying. I mean, taking just doesn't seem good. If I allow them to take, that's okay. If I go here, the queen comes in here, which I don't like. Because that looks very annoying to defend against. I don't want to take. I could play here and try to double up. And here, they take, I take. If they come in here, I just have this. And so if takes, I take. If they come in, this looks like a fork, but I just have queen b6. If they ever make a queen move, I can also win this. Okay, but now I'll threaten to take their rook. They're playing well, they see that if the queen moves I can win this. So they stop that. I can actually triple up on this rook with queen here. I'm attacking the rook now, so they might have to take. If they go back to defend the rook like this, I mean, they can only defend the rook with the move queen b1. They should be able to see queen b1. And queen b1, I'll play queen a3, and then I'm attacking the rook again. With queen b1, I think I can win the pawn. After trading one pair of rooks, I can take here. Then I'm threatening a fork. That looks very nice. I can trade a pair. If queen b1, I can trade a rook off. And they have to take with the other rook, otherwise they lose the queen. So I can trade a rook and then take here, threatening a fork, threatening the knight. And then I can also win this, so I think I'm winning here. They have to see queen b1. So they do take. I will recapture. I have this move which looks very nice. And if the queen moves, and here the queen must move, it can pin my rook to my queen though, which is not nice. So this move does not work because they pin my rook. A queen trade. If the knight takes, I take, and if the rook takes, I have a check, but the check doesn't achieve much. It just forces the king to move. I guess that's okay. So the rook has to take. I do have a check. But I also have this move. I'd love to be able to take. The check just forces the king here. Then I guess I can try to get behind the pawn and then push. But I think I'll actually stay on this open file with my rook. Just so that they can never get behind and try to attack my pawns. King over. I can activate my king now. Maybe I should have run my king actually this way, to the king side, instead of this long way, but I think if I can manage to get my king up here to these pawns, that could be very good for me. My rook's in a very, very good square. Well, the knight can now jump in and target this. So I think I have to play a move like h6 here to stop the knight from being able to come in. I think h6 stops the knight from ever being able to come in. Unless they try to knight trade. If I can get my king up here to these two pawns, I'll be able to push these. That move is actually very nice. It hits my knight. I can't go back this way though. Yeah, I just have to go back. This way, I think, although it's nice defending everything, it actually lets them win this almost. So I'll go this way. My rook's in a very, very nice spot. I have to play h6 and a5. King over. I'll play a5 now. I'll play here. I'm stopping them from coming in. If they push, I push. I think I'll play a5 and just start running my king down this diagonal to the pawns. Maybe they're trying to push, but there's nothing really there. If they come this way, the king cannot come in, so if they have a push, I just push. I have a chance to pin the knight here. To the king. If I push, I have to just bring my king now, I think. King up allows a check. And the king has to go back. And then I can check the king. And the king, I guess, can go up. If they have a step here, I just have this check. I guess the trade isn't good for me, but the king can't come in. I mean, if they ever push this, I just push. If they push this, I push with the check. To push, I push with check. And push. They push this way. I think I can just take. They take with the knight, that's annoying, but if I take though, they can push. If I push, there's no way they can ever come through. And this square becomes really strong for my knight. King back just allows a check. I actually maybe think I missed something here, which was this. I'm threatening to kick the knight. And so here the knight has to make a move. If the knight leaves, I take with check. Yeah, this has to be winning. Here the knight must move, and it doesn't have many squares. And then I can win this with a check. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm waiting for the knight move. I mean, they don't have to move the knight. That just hangs the knight in one move. And now if the king goes here, I just have this. And they resign. Fantastic win for me against someone that was 1269. So they played on an 80.8, I played on an 89.2. Very good accuracy. Made one mistake, but they didn't punish it, so let's see. These moves will okay. Knight g6 was best. I guess I'm just stopping anything here. And the piece is okay on this square. So this wasn't best, because their bishop could probably come this way. This wasn't actually that good either. And this was a mistake. I had to play f6 and try to weaken this, because trading here would allow me to push. They had to go queen back here. And I guess they attacked the knight. Instead they take first, which lets me take, and now this is completely fine. Rook c6 isn't that good. I'm supposed to stop the knight from coming in. It's very important, because I guess they can push. So h6 is always a good move. I double up and attack the rook. We trade one rook. This is not a good move for them, because my rook comes to a very strong square. I'm just controlling the open file and the back rank. I can always threaten to come behind the pawn. So here I'm already winning. h6 is good. Bringing their king to the center where there's so many pieces is not good. I can just push through. Closing the center or closing the structure is not good for them. I also have this really strong square for my knight. I guess it's just a really good square for my rook. And this actually just hangs the knight in one move. The knight was already protected. I'm not sure why they got so scared of this move. If I take, they can just recapture, and there's not much there. And they hang the knight and resign, so we get the win. I think I would have won this endgame here. The right way to win this is probably by playing king c6. Rook takes f3 check. I mean, okay, not in this position, but let's say they make any kind of move. I can just play king c6. I think it's a good move. Apparently the best move. Because I'm just coming in, threatening to win these, and yeah, that'll be very good for me. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.